Hi, everybody. We have Bintou Kaba here. She is a creative writer. She writes novels, screenplays, songs, and poems. She has a YouTube channel named Bin and the Digit 2 Kaba, and she's actively posting poetry. And later this year, she is going to shoot her short film and at the same time find agents to represent her screenplay and also sign her for her music to be out there. For the personal side of her story, encountered a fair share and of challenges that have shaped her understanding of cloud chasing and hookup culture. Okay, that's really interesting.
Okay.
Let's walk down the memory lane first. So what was it like growing up as Bintu Kaba?
From my childhood, like it was just pretty normal just watching cartoons on Saturdays and Sundays. But as I entered middle school, my mother kind of just became really jealous of me, or at least it seemed like that. Like she would bully me based on my looks, my appearance, and my weight. And like it was just really crazy how my mother, the person who pretty much raised me, and I was in her stomach for 9 months, is also the same person who's bullying me. So we have that.
Right. Okay, that so we went straight into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means okay, I think I'm gonna let you take the lead on how it all transpired into writing.
Okay.
That's my next question. So what actually inspired you to write in the first place?
Well, let's see. I was reading this one book. It has dragons in it when I was like 6 years old. And I guess 6 year old me just fell in love with dragons a lot, and I just wanted to write more books with dragons. And, well, I guess I just kept going with writing ever since then.
You seem pretty young. Like how old are you, if you don't mind me
Oh,
asking?
you're good. Right now I'm 19,
Okay,
so.
wow. Okay. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna repurpose your questions. Who is your favorite character that you made up?
Oh, that I made up. Her name is Imani Brown. She's Jamaican-American and she's from New York. She's a little bit of a villain, but the thing is, I love writing villains, so hence why she's one of my favorites. She's the daughter of Andre Brown, who is a famous restaurant owner, and she does sign a deal with the devil so she can get fame and money very quickly. And I don't want to spoil too much because that could be my next film that might come out next year.
Right.
But
Okay.
she's just one of my favorites.
Okay. Okay. So this is the character that you created yourself.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So tell us a little bit more. I mean, you don't have to give us the scoop, but maybe some details about this upcoming short film that you're doing, like
Oh,
the process. Yeah.
sure. Well, later this year, like at the end of March, I'm gonna go to Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm from Michigan.
Right.
I'm gonna go to Georgia, so I and this director will shoot my short film, and hopefully it'll come out like early April on my YouTube channel or something. And it's about a girl named Lily. She goes into this hookup culture and just sees the downside of it. And eventually, she's just at the end, she's like, you know what, hookup culture isn't for me. So, I'm good. I'm not going to do it anymore. And this basically the whole film is to spread awareness about hookup culture because, I'm a college student, so I feel like a lot of people around me are doing it and I'm just like, I don't think that's the best idea. So that's it.
Right. So okay. Now this is just me being interested. Okay, because I'm from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I don't know if you heard of it. And it's not really yeah, it's in Asia. But growing up, I myself used to watch all of this Western movies, so we're pretty exposed in that sense. And also I see like people around your age, inevitably they're also having that kind of mindset here in Asia as well, and it's really prevalent. So when you said that you're not one to conform to that idea, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much remarkable, because
Yeah.
I mean, if I would say, I don't want to say, okay, maybe it's a good word to say majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for you to choose not to do that, I mean, that's really something that says a lot about yourself, you know.
Well, thanks.
And yeah, thank you. I guess that's why you choose to be speaking, because you want to, spread that awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go back to your writing process. Can you share us a bit about how you, what does it entail when you write, when you start writing?
So it really depends on what I'm writing because my process when it comes to poetry is going to be different from when I'm writing a film. But when it comes to my poetry, I have a small journal where I'll write down the title of the poem, or sometimes I don't. I'll just write down the title and I'll just brainstorm and just like my brainstorming process is very random. It's just me putting down ideas on a notebook and seeing what will come up. Then I'll go to my laptop, and that's where it becomes more organized with stanzas, metaphors, and similes, and I'll just write my poems like that.
Wow, stanzas. Wow. Okay. Well, I actually before this interview, I had a quick look at your YouTube channel, and I think it's pretty cool for you
Thank you.
to come up with those words. And I think in my opinion, because I'm a millennial, so you're definitely a Gen Z, right? Gen Z.
Yeah.
I think your generation is so creative, and
Oh, thank you.
I kind of, no, not really envy, but I'm rooting for all of you, to be
Oh,
honest. And yeah, and I have, because on my platform I interview all walks of life, so different ages, and you're basically the youngest.
yeah.
So
Of
and well, thank you for reaching out, actually.
course.
Yeah. So, okay, now you've walked down the path. I know, probably you've been writing since you were a kid. So, what is your, like, if there's somebody around your age, or, they don't even have to be 19, maybe at my age, I'm 30 plus now. If they want to start writing, what is your advice to them?
If they want to start writing, probably, let's see, probably just start small. Like just write short films, stories for now, but then gradually write novels, which is like 40,000 plus words, and maybe write movies, which is like 90 to 100 pages.
When you say movies, you mean the manuscript, is it? Like the
Yeah,
script
yeah,
itself?
yeah, the script, the screenplay,
Right.
basically.
Oh, the screenplay. Also, you call it screenplay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's like, okay, so I'm a bit of a nerd. I don't really know these terms. Like, I know you write. I know people who write, and I interview people who are in the filmmaking.
Oh,
So
cool.
and you're one of them that actually writing, and it's amazing. So where do you get this inspiration, ideas from?
From other movies, previous films, everyday life sometimes. So yeah.
Everyday life. Okay, so pretty much just anything and everything. Okay. Okay. So, how do you handle rejection? Like, what type of rejections have you faced before, and how do you overcome them?
Re- Recently now I'm trying to get myself out there. I will ask people to interview me, but sometimes they would be mean. Like actually yesterday I faced rejection, and I just say thank you and have a good day. Like
Right.
just like I want to keep it professional.
Of course. Of
Right.
course.
So
And I think you're very professional, and
oh
you're very professional. And I feel very bad about today. Like, I am never late to my interview.
oh
It's just today. Like,
hey,
I really am very sorry.
it's fine. Like I'm not mad.
Because I mean, it's 7 a.m. at your side, right? So it's
Yeah,
it's kind of early, yeah. And do you
it
have
is.
school? Like, I
I
mean,
have
college?
school like in 5 hours.
Oh, in 5 hours. Okay, okay.
I
So
have time.
okay, so you have time. So right. So as you know, I don't know if you've read my description of my podcast or listened to an episode or two, but I normally talk a lot about self-worth
Mm-hmm.
and about self-esteem, self-love on my platform. I mean, I'm trying to advocate that, like, everybody is enough, everybody
Right.
is worthy. So some questions I might ask would probably go back to like whatever you said just now about your upbringing. So if you're not comfortable in saying, it's fine, but maybe just kind of, because you said there's a topic that you said just now, jealous mothers, right? That when I saw it, I was
Yeah.
very intrigued. So I'm gonna ask a couple more questions about your work, and then we're gonna go back that, and we're gonna pivot to some of my pre-written questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, in your opinion, how has your writing evolved over time, and
Over.
what lessons have you learned from your earlier works?
Um, my rating over time, I would say it's more professional and realistic now. Like the characters are more in depth and they're more complex than before.
Right.
Like they're more 3D, which that's good.
Okay. So do you think you're better? I mean, you're writing more fluently now than when you first started?
Yes.
Okay. Do you plan to? So, I mean, okay, maybe you can share with our listeners here how many have you ever attempted screenplay or writing a book so far? Like, how many poems have you got? Oh, do you actually have plans to like stack them all up and then have it printed?
Um, I mean, not in a book, but I want to put it in an album for my poetry,
Album? What? How is that? What do you mean by album?
like a spoken word album.
Oh, like in Spotify album.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, we can do that.
Yep.
Okay. 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 Cool. Cool. Okay. So, as in all creative artists, you will somehow have writer's block, right? I mean, a
Yep.
blockage somehow, like
Mm-hmm.
singers, songwriters, whatnot. So, how do you overcome writer's block? What do you
I
do?
would just put my phone down and just go outside to for a walk if it's warm. Right now it's not, but still. Um, I'll watch Netflix, movies, TV shows. Ultimately, just taking a break.
Right. So, okay, walk us through like what is your day? How does your day to day look like?
Well, right now I'm in school, so I just get up, get ready for school, go to class, do my homework, write, then that's it.
Okay. Okay.
And sometimes I'll go to work.
Oh, you go to work. Okay, so you have a part time. Right. Okay. So tell us what are your plans? Like I know you have this short film.
Hmm.
What do you see yourself in the next, I would say, a year, 3 years, and 5 years?
Okay. So 1 year I'll be 20. Hopefully I'll have my spoken word album out before then. I don't know. Finishing up college, so because I should graduate next year. Hopefully that'll be good. 3 years from now, I'll be 22. Hopefully I'll have my second album out. I'll be more famous a little bit and maybe move to New York.
New York.
Yeah,
Wow.
I liked it.
Really?
5 years from now, 24 years old or 25, I will hopefully I'll be married. So yeah, and
Well,
just work.
well, I am sending you all the love and happiness your side. Okay. Affected you in a way? And how did you use that as a drive? I don't know. I might be putting words into your mouth, like as a
Mhm.
drive for you to be creative and as an outlet for you to put it into your work of art. I mean, you don't have to tell us the very confidential details, but just the surface, it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, what happened, and then how did that get you to where you are now?
What happened? So when I was in middle school, 11 or 12, my mother starts to comment my body in a negative way. Like, for example, she would call me fat, you're gaining weight, she would touch my stomach. She would say my legs are too big, things like that. And, that really messed up my self-esteem and confidence. And as I grow older, it just keep happening again and again and again. And eventually, at age 19, I left her.
So this
I left
year.
her, yeah. Well, last year, December 16, no, sorry, December 6th,
So you're staying with a friend then.
yeah, with two roommates,
Ah, okay.
and it's close to my school, so.
I just don't know. I just have this vision of you is that maybe in the next 10 years to 20 years, I'll be seeing you somewhere on TV.
Oh, maybe that would be cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I myself, I have a dream of becoming Oprah. I mean, I would love to go
Right,
through her steps, right? I mean, you got to dream first before
right.
anything. So, I mean, I started off, I started my podcast, I think 6 months ago, 7 months ago, and it's not making me any money yet. I did make a little, but
Hmm.
I enjoy it. So I guess I think what you're doing is right. You're on the right path. You're being authentic. Just keep
Right.
being you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just keep being you. You're incredible.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna pivot to a self-worth question.
Sure.
Okay, it goes like this. In your opinion, how do you think a person's privilege and power can be used to uplift and empower others?
They can use their privilege to shine light to those who are non-privileged and have their problems. What else? Just share their stories, things like that. Let them have the spotlight for once. Yep.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
Okay, what is your heart's greatest wish?
Wish for my dreams to come true.
And what is that?
Oh, be a famous writer.
Do you have an idol?
Yes,
Can you share with us who is that?
sure. I mean, she's not a writer, but she's an actress. I want to work with her one day, but like her name's Letitia Wright.
I've never heard of that name. What does she do?
She's an actress,
She's an
and
activist.
she's in. What's up?
She's an activist.
No, actress.
Oh, she's an actress. Oh,
Yeah.
Letitia Wright. I know.
Oh,
Wakanda.
okay. Yes. Yes. Oh,
Yes, of course. Yeah, I
of
love
course.
her. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I love her. Oh my God. Yeah, I love her. Oh yeah, that I love. Oh yeah.
Hmm. I love her so much.
Yeah,
She's
I
so
love her
good.
too. I love her too. Okay, so few more questions.
Hmm.
Okay, do you have a mantra that you live by?
A mantra?
Like, what do you do to, I don't know, keep you going, keep you motivated?
Hmm. Not really. I do use affirmations sometimes, though.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I'm so big in affirmations. Like, what kind of affirmations do you say?
I'm worthy. I'm beautiful. I attract success. Just positive things. That's all.
Go, Bintou. Okay, so is there anything that keeps you up at night, or do
Um.
you sleep well?
Oh, I don't really sleep well. I just have lots of ideas when it comes to my creativity, so that keeps me up a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
which is
good.
not bad, but I
Yeah,
need sleep.
yeah, exactly. It's not bad. It's a good thing,
Right.
right? That means
Mhm.
you're gonna be churning a lot more stories, a lot more
Mhm.
work.
Right.
Okay, so as Bintou Kaba, if you could create a quote right now for you to leave to the audience listening and the world as your legacy, what do you think it would be?
My chord.
Your quote, yeah. Like I say,
Oh, let's see. Follow your dreams with a plan.
follow your dreams with a plan.
Yes.
Perfect. So I mean this is just a short interview because
Okay.
I think I asked you those questions and I also don't want to how do I say pry so much into personal life. as
Mhm.
long as you're open to sharing. And do you want to leave a message to my audience or people out there who's probably also on the way of becoming a writer or anything,
Mhm.
pursuing their creative work, or at the same time, people that you want them to know you?
I mean, I would like to leave a message to those who are in a toxic household.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
See, for those who are in a toxic household, like you have a toxic parent, or for me, I have a jealous mom, I would say just save your money, get a job, of course. I recommend getting roommates when you move out. Well, in America, rent is very expensive, regardless of where you live. I'm not sure where you
Really?
live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, roughly, I mean, I hope you don't mind me asking you, like, roughly, how much does it cost to rent an apartment or a landed property there?
Well, I mean, it really depends on the state, but I
Right,
guess because, California and New York, there's a lot of people, so I guess it will be more expensive there. But
right.
in Michigan, where I live,
Yeah,
it's like for 3 bedrooms, it's 1,500. But
per month. Sorry, sorry.
yes,
This is per month. 1,500 US dollars per month.
yes.
Okay,
And
okay.
utilities, like the landlord, they will calculate it and give me the the money cost at the end of the month.
Right,
But the thing is, it's a little cheaper for me because I live with two other people.
right. So you get
So,
to split it then, right?
right.
So that's like, oh, so it's an is it an apartment or like
Yes.
a landed property? Okay, okay.
Apartment.
So three bed. How big is it? Like the house,
Um,
roughly.
hmm. I don't think it's that big, but it's suitable for us three. Like,
Right,
it's okay for now. It's kind of like a temporary thing. It's close to all our schools. Like, my
right,
school is like 10 minutes away from here by bus. The bus stop is like 2 minutes away, walking distance, so it's not that bad.
right. So your friends actually, when you decided to move, then you asked them to come with you, or did they already have a house and then you said that okay, let me come live with you?
Actually, I found them on an app, like a
Right.
roommates app, and they had their Instagram in their bio, so I DM one of
You reached
them, and
out.
pretty much,
Okay, okay. Well, is this your first time living by yourself?
yes.
Okay. How is it for you?
It's it's nice. It's a bit freeing being away from my toxic mom, which that's nice. But
Right.
again, it's kind of weird because like it's like damn, I move out at age 19, like this crazy.
I
Because in my
know.
culture,
I know. I know. it's it's
because
like,
like
I mean, it's even different than
oh,
like, okay, for me, I left because of studies I pursued. So my parents are not here with me as well. So
hmm
I left home when I was 17 and I've never been back since. I mean, I do travel back and forth,
hmm
but I have been living in the city for 13 years now.
damn,
So
how is it?
yeah. Well, to be honest, I love it. So okay, now it became a two-way thing. Okay, like, I'll just tell you
Mhm.
my story since you said you have time, right? Maybe just a little bit.
Certain.
So I left when I was 17 because I wanted to pursue my studies, and then of course I wanted to work because it's better opportunities here where I am, the capital. So after that, I actually was married and I got divorced. Yeah. So
At 17?
I got married when I was 26
Okay.
and I got divorced when I was 28. So it was just 2 years. And
Oh, okay.
I don't have a kid.
hmm
And yeah, so all through my 20s, I have been in long-term relationships. And when I now this is the longest I've been single, 4 years.
Oh,
It kind of is, it gets lonely, definitely, but I
mhm.
think I wouldn't want to trade it for anything less.
Right.
I mean, connecting back to you, my point of also having this podcast is to also show to people that as women, it's good to pursue. You have to pursue your dream. You have to stand on your own feet either way.
Right.
You know. So and don't settle.
Mhm. Of
I mean,
course. Best ever.
yeah, that's what I tell myself too, because you know when you're out of relationships for so long, sometimes you think to yourself, oh, when is that right person's gonna come? And but nah, if be open to love, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
not just for romantic relationship, but platonic even.
Right.
And then if you if that if any if anybody resonates with you, then okay. But the moment they start showing not the right thing, that don't you cannot tolerate, it's not aligned with your values, just have to be brave enough to say thank you, I'll be on my way.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, a little bit of my story. So yeah, well, Bintu, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I think what you're doing is good. Follow your dreams. And I think your mindset is also pretty much set. You got rid of your, toxic household, and you're pursuing your dream. And yeah, keep loving yourself.
Thank you.
You're on the right track. Okay, so I'm connected to you via Instagram. So when this episode airs, which is roughly around May, because I have a schedule, right?
Hmm.
So I will be cutting them into clips and I'll tag you so you can also post on your social media.
Okay. Thank you.
Cool. So, all right. All the best and stay in touch.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Bye bye. Bye
Bye bye.
bye now.
Bye bye. See you later.
Thank you.